Today our topic is case of the noun. Although it is called the case of the noun, but we will identify here the case of the pronouns as well. So first understand the meaning of case, definition of case. Case is a relation of a noun or a pronoun to other words in a sentence. We know that there are many other parts of speech in a sentence. Apart from noun or pronoun, there are adjectives, there are verbs, there are adverbs, there are prepositions, there are conjunctions, there are interjections. So a case will be telling you what is the relation between a noun or a pronoun to any other part of a sentence. There are three main types of cases. One is nominative case, another is objective case, another is possessive case. So we will be learning one by one about these three types of cases. First we will understand the nominative case. What is nominative case? In a nominative case, we will find that noun or a pronoun is the agent or a subject of a verb. So whenever we will be getting a sentence, how to find which one is nominative case in the sentence? Very easy process or steps are there. Look at this example, we will understand it very easily. Ram hit the dog. Which one is verb in the sentence? Hit. Now after getting the verb, we will be asking that verb by the question who or what. Who or what will give you nominative case. So Ram hit the dog. Hit is the verb. Who hit? Answer is Ram. So Ram will be nominative case. So with one more example, we will understand it in a better way. Next example, the boy wants his mother. Which one is verb in this sentence? Wants. We will ask this verb by who or what. So who wants? Answer is boy. So boy will be here nominative case. So it is very easy to find out nominative case. Now nominative case has two subkinds. One by one we will be learning the subkinds. First one is vocative case. What is vocative case? When nominative case or the noun is addressing or calling a person or an object, that's called vocative case. That nominative case is called vocative case. This case will be calling, addressing somebody. For an example, Ronnie, go there. So we are addressing, we are calling Ronnie. So in this case, Ronnie is an example of vocative case. Let's move to the next subkind. Now understand it very nicely. Nominative absolute. What is nominative absolute? In this type of sentences, you will find that participle is present. What is participle? ing word you will find, or third form of the verb word you will find, that will be used as an adjective. That's called participle. So in this sentence, in example, look at this example. The sun having set, we left the place. So which one is participle here? Having. Now whenever you will find the noun which is present, noun or pronoun which is present before the participle, that noun or pronoun is known as nominative absolute. So always in nominative absolute, noun or pronoun will be placed before a participle. So here participle is having. So which noun? is put before the participle son. So son is known as nominative absolute. So these are the two subkinds of nominative case. Let's proceed to the next kind of case. Next kind is objective case. What is objective case? Whenever you will find a noun or pronoun is the object of a verb or object to a preposition, then we will be calling that noun or pronoun as the objective case. For an example, look at this sentence: the boy kicked the ball. So how to find out which one is objective case? First find out the verb. Which one is the verb here? Kicked is doing the work, so kicked is the verb. Now find out the nominative case. Nominative we have just understood. So what is nominative case? In this sentence you need to find out nominative case by asking the verb who or what. So who kicked? Boy. So boy is the nominative case. Now to find objective case, always you need to take the nominative case and the verb together and then ask by whom or what. So nominative case is here boy, verb is here kicked, so I am taking the boy kicked. Now asking by whom or what. What did the boy kick? The boy kicked the ball. So ball here is an example of objective case. Look at the other example. My teacher rewarded me. Which one is verb here? Rewarded. Now if you ask the verb by who or what, you will get the nominative case. So who rewarded? My teacher rewarded. So teacher is nominative case. Now how to find out objective case? You need to take nominative case and verb together and again ask by whom or what. So teacher rewarded. Whom did my teacher reward? My teacher rewarded me. So me is the answer and me is the objective case. So remember, to find out objective case, you need to ask the nominative case and verb together by whom or what. Let's come to the subkinds of objective case. There are two subkinds of objective case. One is accusative case, another is dative case. We will understand these subkinds one by one. His father gave him 10 rupees. Which one is verb in this sentence? Gave. And now find out the nominative case in the sentence. Who gave? His father gave. So father is nominative case. We know that we need to ask question by who or what to get nominative case. Now after taking nominative case and verb together, ask once again by whom or what. So let's ask first by whom. Whom did his father give? Look at this sentence. His father gave him. So whom did his father give? Him. So him is the answer and him is the objective case. Which type of objective case? It is an example of dative case. Why? Because whenever you are asking by whom and getting answer, that is known as indirect object. That him is indirect object and indirect objects are always dative case. So remember one thing, how to find out dative case? You need to ask by whom and get answer. That answer is an example of dative case. Let's proceed to the next one. Now if in the same sentence his father gave him 10 rupees, if you ask question by what did his father give, then you will be getting answer 10 rupees. So 10 rupees is an example of accusative case, because always accusative case is the answer when you are asking question by what, and it is an example of direct object. So what did his father give? 10 rupees. 10 rupees is an example of accusative case. So always remember this easy formula. Direct object, whenever you are asking question by what to the nominative case and subject, nominative case and verb, that direct object is an example of accusative case. And whenever you are taking nominative case and verb and asking by whom and getting answer, that is dative case. Let's come to the third kind of case, that is possessive case. What is possessive case? Possessive case always shows ownership or possession, means it is his, it is mine, so that type of ownership or possession. Remember, possessive case has another name, that is genitive case. So sometimes possessive cases are known as genitive cases. Look at this example. I went to Boss's house. In this particular sentence, to find out the possessive case, you need to ask by whose. So whose house? Boss's house. So Boss's is an example of possessive case. Look at this other example. Rakul's bag is a red one. So you need to ask question by whose. Whose bag? Here it is Rakul's bag. So Rakul's is an example of possessive case. Remember, possessive noun and possessive pronouns are the examples of possessive cases. And possessive nouns always use apostrophe with them, and possessive pronouns never use apostrophe with them. So in this way we have completed today our topic, that is the cases. Hopefully you have understood. If you like these videos, then obviously press the like button and subscribe the channel as many times as possible, and share also if you want. And if you have any comment to do, please do it after each and every video.